Welcome and hello. My name is Alan Clark, and I'm the Director of Transportation Planning at the Houston-Galveston Area Council. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be discussing two important topics: amendment to our Regional Transportation Improvement Program and a demonstration of how our transportation plan meets the goals for reducing air quality emissions from vehicles, what we call transportation conformity. We welcome and encourage your comment on any of the information that you hear in this presentation. You can contact us by email. You may send us your comments in writing. Or you may make comment during the public meeting or at the meeting of our Transportation Policy Council. We'll be receiving comments by email and in writing through November 29th. Thank you again for joining us.
Hi, my name is David Wardlow, and I'm the Transportation Program Manager for Short Range Planning here at H-GAC. Before we get started in the Transportation Conformity section of our meeting today, I'm going to walk you through two planned amendments to the Transportation Improvement Program. As the Metropolitan Planning Organization for the Houston region, the Houston-Galveston Area Council is responsible for developing coordinated transportation plans and programs. The Long Range Regional Transportation Plan, or RTP, covers proposed investments through the year 2035 and provides a framework for making decisions regarding transportation services and projects throughout the 8-county region. The Transportation Improvement Program, or TIP, covers the first 4 years of this period and contains specific commitments from federal, state, and local agencies to develop and construct these services and projects. These plans and programs are not static. In fact, they are frequently revised as new information becomes available. These revisions are referred to as amendments. In accordance with H-GAC's Public Participation Plan, certain amendments are significant enough that public comment is expressly sought before a decision is made by the H-GAC Transportation Policy Council. Two such amendments are currently available for review through this public comment period. These amendments will be referred to as the Metro Amendment and the Rider 42 Amendment. The proposed Metro Amendment is in response to a request from Metro to reprogram federal congestion mitigation air quality, or CMAQ, funds from the Burnett Plaza Transit Center project to the Pearland or State Highway 288 Park and Ride. Burnett Plaza is a planned transit center that will be located adjacent to the first station north of the University of Houston downtown on the North Line light rail transit corridor. Metro has informed H-GAC that federal transit funds held as contingency for specific construction elements of the North Line extension have been released and are available to construct the bus terminal and pedestrian bicycle access elements of the Burnett Plaza project. As a result, Metro is requesting the approximately $5.7 million of CMAQ funds be reprogrammed to another Metro project in the region. The State Highway 288, or Pearland Park and Ride, is a planned facility located along the northbound State Highway 288 frontage road just south of Hughes Ranch Road. Metro has acquired the property and has received environmental clearance for this project. This approximately 1,000-space park and ride lot would principally serve the Texas Medical Center, with further connections available to other activity centers throughout the region, including downtown. While some local funding has been committed to the Pearland Park and Ride, reprogramming the federal CMAQ funding from Burnett Plaza would ensure the timely construction of this new park and ride facility. The proposed Rider 42 amendment would continue project development activities for a number of projects that target congestion hotspots at the intersection of several major highways. The Rider 42 program was created by language within the General Appropriations Act, or budget, for the 2012-2013 biennium as approved by the Texas legislature. This language, or budget rider, allocated funds from state bond proceeds for the development of projects to address congestion on the 50 most congested corridors in the state's largest metropolitan areas. The Policy Council has previously acted to allocate approximately $86 million of funds from this program to advance right-of-way acquisition activities in the US 290 corridor, as well as to provide funding to supplement or enhance ongoing engineering studies, including the North Houston Highway Improvement Project along I-45 in North Hardy, and to study ways to address congestion through incident management, demand management, and other operational strategies to improve mobility on existing roadways. At this time, an additional $30 million of Rider 42 funding remains to be allocated locally. The Texas Department of Transportation, or TxDOT, has worked with H-GAC and regional transportation stakeholders to identify additional opportunities to accelerate the development of projects targeting congestion on the region's most congested highway corridors. The funding proposal on which public comment is being sought would advance projects at 3 key interchange locations. Location 1 is along the West Loop south of Uptown Galleria area, which would provide for the reconstruction and improvement of direct connectors between IH-610 and US 59 South. The second location is near downtown, just south of downtown along IH-45 and connecting to US 59. And the third location is in the South Loop or Gulf Gate area and would provide for the missing direct connectors between IH-45 and IH-610. While no construction funding has been identified for these projects, the readiness of projects for timely implementation is a key factor in most discretionary funding programs. Allocating these Rider 42 funds, as proposed, would bring these projects to an advanced state of readiness and prepare them for a construction award within the TIP timeframe. With that, I would like to thank you for your participation. Please do not hesitate to ask questions and seek clarification from H-GAC staff if any of these proposed actions is unclear. Thank you.
My name is Graciela Lubertino. I am the Chief Air Quality Planner with Houston-Galveston Area Council, and today I'm going to tell you about our new conformity determination. As you may already know, our region is in non-attainment for the 8-hour ozone standard, and as a consequence, all our transportation plans need to conform to the emission budgets coming from the Air Quality State Implementation Plan to reach the attainment of the ozone standard. In this case, we have amended our transportation plans, and the names of the transportation plans are the 2035 Regional Transportation Plan Update and 2013-2016 Transportation Improvement Program. And we need to conform the emissions coming from these plans to the state implementation plan for the 1997 8-hour ozone standard, for which we have a classification of severe. So we need to comply to the latest revisions of this plan. Our last conformity, also called Phase 1, was approved by Federal Highways on September 20 of this year. And the highlights of the changes that have been done in our transportation plan are the following. The interim managed lanes for US 290 and State Highway 288, the improvements to FM 521 in Harris County and Brazoria counties, improvements to FM 2234 in Brazoria County, connections from State Highway 288 and Loop 610 to the Texas Medical Center. And if you want to see the full list of all the projects, please go to Appendix 12 in our website. So how and why we have selected the years of our conformity? First of all, we need to conform to all the years that we have budgets coming from the Air Quality State Implementation Plan. Because of our classification of severe, our region has 2 state implementation plans. One called the Reasonable Further Progress State Implementation Plan, or RFP-SIP, and the other one is called the Attainment Demonstration Plan, or AD-SIP. The Reasonable Further Progress State Implementation Plan is a plan that has to show reductions of 3% in ozone emission precursors per year. And it has budgets every 3 years. So in our case, it has budgets for 2011, 2014, 2017, and the attainment year, that is 2018. 2018. And the attainment SIP has only batches for 2018. That is the attainment year. Also, due to our conformity rule, we need to show conformity for the last year of the transportation plan, that in our case is 2035. And since the years that we analyze cannot be more than 10 years apart, we also needed to add one more year, that in this case, we selected 2025. So in these slides, I am showing you the emissions coming from our transportation plans, the daily emissions coming from our transportation plans for all the 8 counties of our region, for all the years that we have analyzed, for which we had batches for, or due to the conformity rule, we needed to add them. So you can see that the NOx emissions are lower than the NOx batches. NOx refers to nitrogen oxides, and the batches are coming in tons per day. And also, the volatile organic compounds, or VOC emissions, are lower than their batches. So in this way, we show conformity of our plan to the air quality state implementation plan. So if you want to comment, please submit your comments through our website. So our draft timeline, as is today, we have already started our public comment period, October 31st. November 7, we went to the Transportation Advisory Council for information of our conformity finding. November 13 is our public meeting, that we are going to have 2 public meetings in the agency, one at noon and one at 6 p.m. Then November 29 is when we close our public comment period. And November 30, we are going to go to our Transportation Policy Council for the final approval of our conformity. And then beginning in December of this year, we are going to continue with our conference calls with our consultation partners to finalize our conformity documentation and get their final approval. Okay, thank you so much for your attention, and please submit your comments through our website. Thank you.